The following podcast has been rated R. You've been warned. Welcome to the greatest DC Legends podcast in human history. Well, okay, maybe not, but stick around anyway because we're about to have some fun. You know me, I'm the AB. And along with the All-Stars, we'll talk DCL, superheroes, comic book lore, and everything else in between. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Atlantis After Dark. Hello, and welcome to our humble little podcast. Thank you guys all so much for being with us today. This show has a big dick, so stick around. It might be fun for you at home to count the number of dicks on this show, and I ain't talking about us. We have a special guest in the house with us today, and that should be a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, I don't want to waste a whole lot more time. Let's cut the crap and meet today's All-Stars. First up, our resident Slug Force superstar. The other day, his wife was screaming, give it to me, I'm so wet. He said she can scream all she wants, but I'm keeping the umbrella. It's the Italian BMT of podcasters, Black Flash. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
You're not very
You've
gentlemanly.
been on fire lately.
I know. You're not very gentlemanly.
Hey, have you ever known Black Flash to be gentlemanly?
There's a lot of things I've not known you to be, so I'll cut it short there. Thanks for being on today with us, pal.
No problem. I ate an edible about 10 minutes before I came upstairs, so I'm trying to enter the Slug Force live streaming today.
Oh, my God. All right. Warming up in the bullpen, earlier he was telling me that he likes to watch his wedding video backwards. I asked him why, and he said, so I can watch myself walk out of church a free man. It's Biff by Adam West. What's the word, dude?
What a great idea.
That was a great one, AB.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
Good. Props for that one, buddy.
Sometimes you just wonder what it would be like to be single again.
How long have you been married, Biff?
Don't sound so happy.
11 years?
Oh, you're a
11 years.
newlywed.
11 years. Do you know if you would have killed her on your wedding night, you'd be out by now?
Well,
I'm just telling.
Okay. Well, it depends how I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Thanks for being on with us today, pal.
Yep. Glad to be here.
All right. Next up, he is the Sorcerer Supreme of cyberspace. Yesterday was a terrible day for him. His wife got hit by a bus, and he lost his job as a bus driver. It's Retmus. What's happening, Big Kahuna?
Oh, as usual, great to be here. I think these are like the highlights of the show to me. I mean, I just love the roast. Yeah, they're hilarious. Man. I don't know how you come up with them, man.
As long as our wives don't listen.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
We're safe there.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Really safe there. Yeah. All right. Welcome to the show, and thanks for being with us today, pal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, what about this guy? The other day, he came home and saw his wife watching Gordon Ramsay. He laughed and said, I don't know why you watch that shit. You can't cook to save your life. She said, then why do you watch porn? Can I get a hoot hoot for our resident Mr. Episode 400 hate mail? How's it going, buddy?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Welcome to the show, pal.
Thanks.
When is episode 400 going up, or is it up now and I just missed it?
It's uploading right now.
Oh, got it.
I was
We're
trying to do a
breaking news
simultaneous release of your episode.
A double LP, you say? I'm in for that. All right.
Actually, it just
well,
takes forever to.
Does it?
I have all my podcast stuff on an old laptop, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you're excused.
Yeah.
Got
And
like 14 podcasts you do in there.
yeah. Last but not least, from the hidden isle of Themyscira, the other day she asked her boyfriend, "Honey, what's my best feature? My beautiful face or my sexy body?" He said, "Your sense of humor." It's Witty Amazon. What's happening out there on Paradise Island?
You're actually very accurate today. That was spot on.
Oh, boy.
I'm truly known for my sense of humor, so you nailed it there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they don't call you Witty Amazon because you're, well, never mind. Oh, God. Glad to have you today. Yes.
Why?
Glad to have you here today. Also, we have a special guest on the panel today. He was born. The day he was born, the doctor came out to the waiting room and said, "I'm very sorry. We did everything he could, but he pulled through." It's the man behind DCL4E server, your friend and mine, the powerful and attractive Snoo78. What's going on, pal?
I gotta love these intros, man. Jeez, you go smart, I tell you.
What,
Man, yeah.
what happened
We're
to
on
there
fire.
being a freebie for your first time, AB?
I know.
This is
Oh,
a
no,
first.
no. Bring it.
No.
I love it.
I think I did Zubaz. He was officially the first one that didn't get a free pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always better to get the full experience.
Right. Right.
Yes.
You come here for the experience. That's what it's all about, really. Well,
Hey, you don't go to Universal Studios and skip the Wizarding World.
He came to this episode because he needed the full dick. So
right. Oh, there we go.
There's
Ding,
one,
ding,
folks.
ding.
The game starts.
Make it a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time you hear dick, take a drink.
We don't want to have alcohol poisoning across the board here. Come on.
Oh,
You
Not
can
all
take
of
a
us
hit
are.
off the bong, too.
Yeah. Not all of us are heavyweights like you, Biff.
that's
All
true.
right.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, welcome one and all. And before we go into the show, I got a few things I want to talk about really quick. First up, all November long, the AAD store is selling a special shirt for No Shave November. And while I always want you guys to check out all of our awesome merch, you guys know which shirt I want you to buy. Just head over to AtlantisAfterDark.com, and while you're there, we have new merch just for the holidays. Teddy bears and teddy dogs. They're available on every single design, and every penny of it goes to profit. It goes to noshave.org. It's all for a great cause. Let's bring some awareness and raise some money by embracing our hair. Yes, buy the mustache shirt. Only in the shop for the month of November. Once it's gone, it's gone. And pick up a teddy bear, too, because that goes towards a good cause. All proceeds go to charity. And just a friendly reminder, Black Friday is around the corner, and it happens to be in November. That's all I'm saying.
That's my sister.
You know what? They should call it Black... They should call it... Lord. I was going to say... They should call it Black Flash Friday. It's the only day of the year you can afford to buy anything. Jesus. All right. And I want to kind of opine about this on the air with you guys. I won't take much time doing it. But I'm thinking about getting rid of the traditional listens. In other words, let's get rid of Spreaker. Let's get rid of all the distribution points. Let's just upload right to YouTube and then have people go to our website, AtlantisAfterDark.com, if you want to listen to it traditionally. I'll leave that up to the audience. What's that, hey?
I was going to test that.
Oh, yeah, you didn't I think BF tested it for us, and he was successful. So.
But did you let your phone go to sleep, Black Flash?
Yeah, I actually
And it still
closed
worked?
it myself. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
good.
Unlike YouTube.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my problem with YouTube.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's problem with YouTube. We do get more views on YouTube than we do anywhere else. I just want to make it worth everyone's while because I know not everybody looks at the YouTube video. Not that we have video anyway. But
Thank God.
So what was the problem? Like, if the phone goes to sleep, the YouTube stops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then just listen to it from our show. It'll continue to play on our channel, on our website.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm trying to get to a point
Yeah.
where we got. Yeah. I just want to make sure that, because here's the thing. Go ahead.
Real
Mike.
quick. Apparently my neighbor is rebuilding a fucking race car outside right now. So if you hear impacts and stuff, I'm very sorry.
Gotcha. Well, it's no big deal. We can blank you out.
Fuck it.
Anyways,
That's all they do in Detroit is build cars.
yeah.
Motor
Anyways,
City, baby.
let us know. Get on our Discord server and let us know if you don't mind getting over to AtlantisAfterDark.com to hear your audio-only podcast, as opposed to going to iTunes, Spreaker, Spotify, Google, etc., etc. If
But
there's
it
too
won't
much of a
automatically
backlash, we'll keep
upload
them.
for us.
Yeah. It'll automatically upload for us. What did you say?
No, it said it won't automatically show up in our feeds.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I didn't think about that. Well,
Not
shit.
that it's a big deal for me, but
Well, it's a big deal for me. I want people to listen. I want people to hear the
Well,
greatness that is
If
the All-Stars.
everyone subscribes to the YouTube channel, then it'll show up for them.
Yeah, that's true.
that's true.
That's true. I think we may have a little more work to do on that end. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. And I guess the last thing that I want to talk about, it is podcast related, but I know, and I'm taking up a lot of time here with the ballyhoo, but I wanted to talk about this crazy fucking dream I had a couple of weeks ago. I was going to talk about it the last episode. Now, the All-Stars already know what happened, but this is podcast related. And I just want to share this because, God damn it, what's wrong with my brain?
AB, is it the shrooms again?
You're going to hear. It's the shrooms. Don't drink Ensure before you go to bed, kids.
No
So-
problem there.
So I drank a bottle of Ensure and went to bed, right? And at some point during the night, I had this crazy dream. It was like all of us, like me, BF, Biff, Retmus, Witty, Hate Mail. Everybody was there in the park, and we were going to do like a podcast together. And we were using my phone. We sat it on like one of those picnic table park benches, and we were all talking into my phone. And it was going well. And because I don't know what Hate Mail looks like, he was wearing his owl mask. And Witty had like a giant fucking jaw for some reason. It was like Iron Giant fucking jaw, right? It looked like Trap Jaw from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I don't know why. But
don't
we
know
start
why
doing
either.
this show. Well, we start doing the show, and I'm doing the intro, the hello thing, and all of a sudden Witty's gone, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to Witty? And I said, you know what, we're going to stop the show for a minute. And I stopped the show, and I'm like, well, we need to go look for Witty. And
I
so...
probably synced.
You probably what?
Synced.
You synced.
Yes, because of my massive jaw.
That could be the case. But no. So we got up, and we're all splitting up. We're all looking. We're calling, Witty. And finally, me and Black Flash find you passed out in an alley by a dumpster. And Black Flash looked
What was
at
she
her.
doing in my house?
Yeah, I was gonna say wrong team member.
Wrong team member. But no, she was laying in the alley, passed out. Like, I don't know how she passed out. I don't know what happened to her. And Black Flash said, oh, my God, she's dead. And so I kneeled down, and I took her pulse and upgraded her status from dead to alive and said, we have to get her to a hospital or something. And that's about when Biff and Retmus were like, well, let's go back and do the show. I'm like, no, we can't do this show. What the fuck are you talking about? One of our own is down. So I picked her up, and then we carried her to a childhood friend's house, which was nearby for some reason. And I went in, we laid her into a bed, and we covered her up with the blankets, and then that's when Biff and Retmus were like, all right, let's go back and do the show. And I'm like, no, she still has to heal. We don't know if she's going to live or die. And there was a big argument and a big hoopla, and Hate Mail was just sitting there in the corner being all quiet like he usually does. And
Now what? You need a dream interpretation?
well, hold that thought, because I will use that later on, Zuzi. You give us that scoop when we're done. But here's the weirdest part of the whole fucking dream, right? We were arguing about whether we should finish the show. And then Witty just walked out and came out and was like, well, what's going on? What are we all arguing for? And I'm like, well, nothing. We're going to see about making some breakfast. So everybody made breakfast. We all had pancakes, eggs, sausage. It was delicious. And then I woke up. Moral of the story, don't drink Ensure before you go to bed, kids.
I was
Now.
thinking I needed to find 2 new teammates. Because Biff and Remus were horrible to me.
That's it.
How am I?
You
how
know-
do
you
I
know
end
what?
up
You're fired.
the
You're
villain?
fired.
Hey,
end
AB,
up
I
villain?
got a little bone to pick with you about that,
Oh,
AB. If you go back in the comments when you originally said you had that, you said it was Biff and Hate Mail that was doing that, and I was going to quit the show.
Oh, it
because-
was.
Yeah,
That's
I
right,
was
you were
all
gonna
for
quit the
Witty.
show.
I was trying to save Witty.
Yeah, there's no way he would be the villain
No,
in
no,
your
and I
dream.
don't.
I'm surprised I was the villain in your dream.
Well, you are.
I'm
the
surprised
alter
I was
ego.
coherent.
Well, yeah, me too. But it might have been Dr. Crane. Now that I remember
Okay.
correctly.
That sounds better.
I think
Okay.
it was.
Yeah, that sounds better if it was Dr. Crane, because
But I just remember. Hate
I
Mail
was all there
didn't-
for you, Witty. Don't worry.
You're safe. You're safe.
He's trying to escape. He's trying to escape certain death over there. Anyways, Zuzu, I can't wait for your take on this. What is your interpretation of that dream, buddy?
I think your Ensure was you eating edibles in your dream, and you didn't realize that Witty just went to use the bathroom and took her phone in the bathroom. And came back 3 hours later, 4 hours later, and you had breakfast.
Well,
Munchies
That's
finally
just-
kicked in.
that's as good as anything, I guess. Was it
I
at
am
least
not a
tasty
dream
edible?
interpreter, bro, but I think edibles can really screw with your mind.
Oh, I know they can. Anyway,
I'm still
the
waiting.
beauty of drinking, though, I never remember my dreams. I remember having a dream, but I have no recollection of the tiny little details like you just shared with us.
Well,
It was quite
Like
vivid.
Biff's an asshole.
I think you have to technically fall asleep instead of pass out. I think that's the trick right there.
Oh no, I don't pass out anymore. I haven't had a hangover in over a decade.
All right.
You
Well,
gotta stop drinking to have a hangover.
yeah.
We're all missing the
Yeah.
point of the story, though.
What's the point of the story?
I think we should all know where do you buy your stuff from. That's powerful shit.
Do you get it from
Yeah.
CVS or Walgreens?
CVS is my drug distributor of choice. It's the only way to go. And it was a strawberry Ensure, by the way, just FYI.
Ah, there's the problem.
Yeah. It's always the fruity ones.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for indulging me in that ridiculous tale of woe. But I think it's time we get into some DCL.
That's a dick.
All right. Now, I think it's time we start talking about it because there's no way to avoid it. But let's do our dick measuring contest. Let's put it all on the table and do it right now. Who has the highest ranked dick out of all of us here?
Of course, Hate Mail does.
Hey,
King Dick does.
It's
Big
RB4
dick
right
hate.
now. We'll
Where-
be
where's he
RB5
at right now?
tomorrow.
RB5
RB5
tomorrow. Are you waiting
tomorrow.
on those 10 rebirth crystals?
Yes, I am.
Mine will
Alright.
be RB3 tomorrow.
All right. So Hate Mail's in the lead. Retmus, you're second. Who's next?
I'm a measly L5.
L5. BF,
So
where's
you're,
yours
you're,
at?
you're exactly like me, so you practically have a vagina, so that's what I'm hearing.
Let me ask a question about rebirthing Dick.
Sure.
Is he a character that really benefits from it? Because
I would say yes, and I
Okay.
pondered that. But because he does his little kick move so much, and it doesn't
Yep.
do a ton of damage, but
Yep.
at RB4/RB5, it does a lot more damage. So
Yep.
he's doing a lot more damage.
And
You don't
so-
notice it in Siege too much because Supergirl's on every team, but outside of Siege, it's really good.
And the same for the Flying Grayson's move when he it's kind of like a more powerful hit.
Yeah.
Before it calls the assists. So that does. I mean, I've always able to one shot a couple blues, which is the one move itself, before he even called assist, and before I rebirthed them, it wouldn't do that.
Okay.
His stun move does not bad damage too.
Yes.
It's not great, but at higher rebirth it helps. So.
Well, that's more for the stun than anything else, I think.
Yeah, but I just notice every now and again, when it
Yeah.
crits especially, it will actually kill people that have half-life, which I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. But I didn't even notice it before he was rebirthed.
I actually took a full power Spectre down to like 25% health with just the AoE.
Wow, oh, great.
So that one can hit if it crits. It can hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Where's yours at, Zuzu?
I have an RB1, and I love Nightwing, man. I gotta tell you, he makes a lot of tunes viable.
Yes.
He gets
Is there-
survivability. He's like my favorite tune right now. I've never really cared for Wraith, man. I've always been the guy who didn't care if I was 1,000 or 1,500. Now I'm like 160 because I'm enjoying it. I
Just can't keep your hands off the dick.
just can't keep my hands off the dick. That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So did you notice a big jump from L5 to RB1?
Man, I did it straight out of nostalgia.
Okay.
You know, this game, even though with the PvP aspects, whatnot, it's a library for a collector.
Sure.
We collect, you know what I mean? That's how I've seen it. But that's my max. I'm not gonna go RB2, whatnot. I don't see a point. There's no game mode that requires an RB5. By then, you're really just flexing. I mean, hey, Mel, I agree. I agree with you. You might see some difference, but I can win either way.
Yeah.
RB1, RB5,
Rebirth is a scam.
you know. But
it's the only skin we have left, Hate Mail.
Exactly.
It looks so pretty.
I've taken Nightwing against multiple leads, even against Nightwing himself, with a little tweak, you know. But I've won them all. MMH, Cheetah, Lex, B12, whatnot. I've won them all.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
Blue
even
Beetle.
M4 stopped going RB5. I mean, granted, he's a peasant now, but
Peasant.
Yeah.
Boy.
I definitely have to agree with Zuzu. That's one of the main things that I really love about Nightwing is because I'm able to use my old tunes that I love so much, but they would always die before they got a chance to move. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm able to use my Dr. Fate again, which is one of my favorite characters in the game. Haven't been able to use him forever, and now he's viable, and he's out there whipping out his out-of-turn attacks, you know. I mean, it's actually refreshed my interest in PvP and, you know, the events that we have, like the Yellow Sinestro Challenge. I would have normally not done it, but I just started doing it, and I'm like in top 35, and I haven't bought a single energy yet.
Yeah. And I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been playing with your dick a lot.
I
That's
have.
All, that's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing.
Yep, my dick is well tuned.
I mean, you
And
can
this
even
actually-
have Black Flash, man. I am using Blue Beetle like crazy, just winning and winning.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blue
know.
Beetle has no business
Team
on a
Titans
winning
all
team.
day.
Well, this is what's crazy, right? Because everybody kind of, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit too, the 5-year anniversary thing, but I actually think the 5-year anniversary was more of a slow build. I think that the release of all these characters and the reworks of Superman, Supergirl, and Dick, and everybody, I think it's effectively canceled the meta. Because there are so many different teams and so many different counters now that you can actually win without the meta. You don't have to have Black Flash. You don't have to have
I
Spectre.
mean, I can tell you that I have beaten teams of Martian Manhunter and Black Flash using Nightwing as a leader, and
Yeah.
I mean there was so much fuss about Aquaman last month, and I honestly think Nightwing lead is effectively better.
Damn right.
In every way. I've beaten every leader possible with Nightwing in the lead, so
Yep.
he's a winner in my book.
Yeah.
which is crazy because I would have never thought Nightwing, even seeing his kit, I would never have expected him to be in contention to be a top leader.
And I actually can wait to try him in the Nightmare Challenge. I think he's gonna be good for the challenge.
I don't know if I'm letting out a secret or not, but I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Nightwing with WGD is the perfect counter against Nightwing. It is.
Right on.
It is the perfect.
Yeah, that what is it? His fourth or whatever.
True Sight.
It purges.
Yeah.
True Sight and his fourth will wipe out all those invisibilities, whatnot, from the other teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect, man. Even you know, honestly, if you don't have WGD, I imagine every one of us do.
Yeah.
But if you don't, Black Flash is another alternative to just slide with him against NW because it stops Nightwing from getting all those evasives. You can actually get a chance to kill him within the next 1 or 2 hits. And then after that, it's a cleanup.
If you look at it, the biggest thing, like to AB's point, the biggest thing I think he's done combined with the last few months, like I put it in our chat the other day, I had 2 PvP boards in a row with 9 different leaders. So you're seeing a lot more variety. Sometimes that's frustrating because I'm like, I can't remember what the counter to this one is, because before you just needed to remember the counter for like 2 twatty teams, like
the meta.
Like when we see Darkseid, Terra, Barda, and Az, we go this, or we see Black Flash, Martian Manhunter, we go this, and now it's getting to the point where I'm not remembering all of and I'm having to rethink them all.
Right.
Because, and by the way, in one of the ones where I had 9 different leaders, the only leader that was twice was Superman. So I was like, no 2 Martian Manhunters, no 2 Aquamans.
Right.
Like
It
really has
forcing you to
brought
play the
variety
game.
to the boards.
Right. It's forcing you to play the game. You can't just have one team and zip through the entire PvP anymore. You have to think about what you're doing.
It's such a pain.
It's such a pain. Imagine that. They want you to play a game.
I think the only thing that's still making it where it's always there is Spectre still is almost on every team.
Oh, sure.
And it's really hard.
He's twatty.
Yeah, in some aspects it's hard to go to a Spectre fight without Spectre. And that's a little annoying. But you can do it. But it can get out of control quickly when people die.
Yeah, you can't kill Nightwing first.
Yeah,
You have to kill him
but
first.
with Nightwing lead, you don't have that problem because he goes for the leader, and every time he goes, "Shut up, bitch," Nightwing says, "Suck my dick." I haven't used Spectre with Nightwing. There's no need.
Yeah.
I went up against this fucking team with Dick the other day, and it was, what was that one? It was Nightwing, Clayface, Cass Kane, Red Robin. I shared it with you guys. I think I put it on every fucking server at one point because I lost to this damn team like 14 fucking times in a row.
Do you know what
was
you know what you should call that team?
Oh yes, I remember this.
Do you know what you should call that
Super
team?
Dick?
No, 50 Shades of Clay.
It was terrible.
Right.
Red Robin
What
just
was
set
that?
that team off the go, because he's so fast. And then Cass Kane, just how she operates, if she has silence, she gains like 5 more evasions every turn. So her and Nightwing were just standing there like, fuck you. I'm like, okay. Every match I got to the same spot. I'd kill everybody except those 2. Just stuck. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. That was my dream.
Yeah. The only gripe that I really have about Nightwing right now is that one of his bugs is can't miss characters are missing against him. Because I can take Terra in there and her basic is can't miss, and it misses. If he gets a stack of evasions up, it's just like canceling out her can't miss move. So they definitely need to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have had that happen to a couple other characters. It depends on how big of a stack it gets, but I think they actually just have a percentage set on Terra.
Yeah, it happens to Cassie Kane also.
Yeah.
I've missed against her plenty, so I think it's how much evasions they've got stacked. They hurt their can't miss ability.
Yeah.
He's not the only one who's bugged.
Thank God, finally.
I've
Something
never had
for
a problem
me.
with, I've never had Terra miss on Cassie Kane.
Oh, I've had in the nightmare challenges. pretty much I miss all the time. It's ridiculous, but she misses all the time.
Long live the evasion comps. Forget these can't misses.
Character.
Yeah.
Hey.
What was that? Did you say something, BF?
No.
Huh?
What?
He was talking to
This is the
himself.
most awkward 30 seconds of a podcast ever. What just happened?
Well, I thought you were talking. I thought you were
we got
saying
7 of us and no one's talking.
something. Good. Golly, Miss Molly.
We're all so pretty. Let's look at each other.
Yeah.
It's like the Partridge Family, you know.
The Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. That's it. Brady Bunch.
So
Went back a little too far.
All right, I guess that's enough dick for one evening.
oh, never.
Everybody's
never.
full of dick, I guess.
I was actually thinking we could do something fun that we've never done before and do some live action dick play. What do you guys think? I conveniently have Zuzu here on my revenge board. And,
All right.
We can see what we can do here. I'll let you guys pick
So
the team that I'm gonna.
What we
go-
need is like a live commentator's what we needed. Like, so you needed to have like your screen shared, and then like Biff would go in there and like commentate on everything.
Call
I'm
it
just-
call it
I'm
like
Since
a
he's a
horse
sports
race.
guy.
I'll
I'm
just
just
sit
a
call it
there.
like a
Midwestern
horse race.
stoner. I don't have all that fancy stuff.
And Red Robin leads off with his second.
Exactly. See, it'd been perfect.
This is what we got going on here, and we're going to keep it to where we both keep using Nightwing lead. And the team I have that I got to go against Zuzu with is Nightwing, WGD, Black Flash, and Spectre. How you guys want me to go against that? Don't anybody fuck me and not give me Black Flash for the love of God.
I was gonna suggest actually staying away. I mean, I know I got Spectre and Black Flash and all of freaking SNA tiers right there, but whatnot. But from the start, maybe when you start, maybe try C and Trash tier.
Ooh.
I mean, both
Anybody
ways.
got
I'll have to come back with that too.
Right. Anybody
See
got
how-
the tier list in front of them?
I know it pretty well.
Oh, okay. You want to throw some
Well-
tunes at me?
Which tier do you want again?
What are we gonna do? C and what? C and trash. Let's do C and B.
C and B. Okay, C and B.
C and B.
C and B.
B
How
is
about
fine.
B and under? Because I'm not scared
about
to go
C and
catch
under?
at you and win.
Yeah, just
C
do
and
C
under?
and under.
But Black
Fuck it,
Flash
let's
might
do
not
C and
have
under.
those trash tiers.
That's what I
Yeah.
was worried about.
Gear 1.5.
C and unders here.
Aren't all of his tunes trash tunes?
Come on. All right, I got
C-
Nightwing lead. We need to fill 3.
All right, hold on. Let me look at 2D's roster real quick. Just looking for the rebirth.
Would that be Shazam?
Hey, there you go, Shazam. There's a good one. Use Kids Shazam. Kids Shazam's actually good with him.
Yeah.
All right, so Nightwing,
Freddy.
Freddy.
And then why don't you use Mary Marvel? Let's round it out.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
there you go.
No, pick something else.
Okay. How about what's the Green Lantern lady? Indigo.
Okay.
He's setting you up to lose.
You're going to
Yeah.
lose
Hey,
bad.
no. I used Parasite, Indigo, and I can't remember some crappy red, and I beat a Lex as Spectre and some other green Terra team. I think it was. I beat it. 3 stars. It'll work. It might work. I don't know. It might work.
It might work.
Yeah, but this one has
So I got
Red Robin.
Nightwing, Indigo 1,
Night-
Freddy, and then you said Shazam.
Yeah.
He's
Fucking
not
Shazam.
going to even be able to do anything against Zuzu's team. If he's got Black Flash on there, he's going to go first, turn it all down. Then Dick's going to use his first move, get evasion ups, get awareness on, and put invisibility on everybody, and BF's done. He's
He'll
not going
never
to
get
get
a
a
turn.
chance. He's not going to get a turn.
Let's see.
Well, I
Let's
love
see.
how we're talking about this without actually seeing how it works. Maybe he'll get lucky.
Oh, I'm going to tell you
Where's
that's how it's
my
going to
Shazam?
play out.
All right, here we
No.
go.
He's screwed.
He's about to get
Over under
Battle-
on
battle
Black
started.
Flash's turns at 0.5.
Yeah, the Vegas
this match.
betting odds are out.
Look,
And there goes Black Flash.
If need to be, if you need to use an A or an ST tier and just to get me to start doing the whole B tier and under, because I'll get rid of Black Flash. If that'll help, do it. We can start with
I'm
you.
probably gonna have to because they're just
Yeah,
about
use
done killing me here.
Barda. Use Barda.
Or Aquaman
Or
off lead.
Shiva. Or Shiva. I have
No,
nobody.
use Barda.
Yeah, I hear Bart has a great leadership ability.
All right, I just got defeated. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
you got
got
away.
fast.
Yeah,
so
we told
fast.
you so.
Did you get a turn or no?
Fuck no. Not
I
even
told
close.
You got dicked.
I don't have a.
You gotta roll fatty now, BF.
Yeah.
This is what we'll do. I will try this. I'm gonna go Nightwing, Impulse.
I'd go Shiva and kill Spectre real quick.
Dr. Poison would be a good pick also,
Shiva.
because she can't
You want me
miss
to
and
pull-
she will
want me to pull
nail
Impulse?
Nightwing with her AOE.
Yeah, she will.
I
don't
would
have
And
her.
probably kill Spectre and Black Flash with their AoE too.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm only RB1 max. All my tunes are like 45 RBs and they're all RB1.
I don't want to use Spectre. Would you be cool with the Spectre? I don't want to use Spectre though.
You don't need
Use it.
Spectre.
I would say use S tier and A tier. Let me start with the B tier and under. We'll get rid of Black
Gotcha.
Flash altogether.
All right, I
It's
got
too bad you
Nightwing.
can't display this. The
I know.
audio-only audience is
I know.
I know this is
they're
thrilling,
falling
isn't
asleep
it?
really
This
quick.
is-
I know. It's like
This
This
is like a
is great
sports
radio.
radio show that's talking through a highlight.
All right, I got Nightwing, Impulse, Shiva, Spectre. Let's go.
all right.
Let's see here.
Tell us what happens, BF. Give us the rundown.
I should get
It's
the
like
first
I needed
move
the
here.
I would go for Spectre first, man. I think his stun is more threatening than BF's turn meter down.
Spectre gone.
Wow.
All right, Impulse go, stun WGD. Oh, fuck, it missed. Not missed, it just didn't stun. Let me stun WGD again with Nightwing. All right, let's do this. I know, this is interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Zuzu's fighting back. He's fighting back. All right, let me clear
AB,
the
can we track when most people turn off the podcast? Like what?
Oh,
what
yeah.
moment,
See-
and
see how
just
terrible
make a
this is?
note of this timestamp.
I mean, you guys can talk while I'm doing this. Oh man, this is getting dirty.
36-minute
This,
mark.
Like how he's saying Zuzu's fighting back. That's all bot play. I brought up something on Reddit, and I had some negative comments on it, but I think real-time PvP could change the game.
I agree.
Oh, I think so,
actually
too.
like the idea of that.
My biggest problem with real-time PvP is that whoever goes first has such a massive advantage, so they would have to give you something as an advantage for having some benefit or buff or something that you get for going second.
The biggest thing for me is people abandoning, just walking away from their phone to be twats.
Well, yeah.
Well,
You
it'd have to
put
be
a
a timer
on it. Yeah.
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 True, but at the same time, disconnects is also a stat that people can look at.
Yeah. I'm not saying disconnects. They can just walk away from their phone. And there does have to be a timer. But as we know
Sure.
from Steve and the huge budget we have for the developers, you know, adding that sort of, and maybe Retmus knows more than I do, certainly on the IT side, but adding that timer seems like it's probably over their skis.
Well, they
Real-time
already.
PvP
Yeah.
is over their skis.
I think if like the timer
Exactly.
runs
I mean,
out, maybe force a basic hit.
I-
Timer runs
I would
out.
love real-time PvP, but I mean, let's be real. Let's just get some like regular reskinned content. Set the bar much lower.
Killing me now.
I
Fuck, me and
heard
Hitmail
it's
can fight
it's
each other with our
coming
Metalis.
soon.
I heard that
Coming
too. I
soon.
don't know where you got that from.
So did you
Well.
lose yet, Black Flash?
Man, this shit's taking forever.
It's going
I'm still,
to.
Right.
That's the
di-
only thing
yeah.
I don't like about these dick teams is
Yeah.
sometimes
Look,
they can
I mean,
take so
I'm
long.
still going. I'm
Yeah,
chipping
he's-
away at them.
As soon as you get rid of WGD, man,
It'll be game over. He'll, yeah.
his evasions will eventually drain, and then you'll kill him.
Yeah, that's the thing with Nightwing. You outlast them usually. You're
I've had
pretty good.
I've had a couple stalemates though with him.
Me too.
Oh, isn't that frustrating?
Yeah. so-
Yes.
I had
Yes,
one
and
today
hey,
where
it-
I went.
Siege.
I actually let it go for like 17 minutes. And I actually ended up winning after like 17 minutes. I'm like, wow, I thought that was going to be a complete stalemate.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of brings you back to flashbacks, and Hate'll remember these flashback days. Hal Jordan versus Hal Jordan.
Oh man, I remember that.
It's kind of like what it is. It kind of brings back
Just
those
keep hammering each other.
Yep.
Hammer buff.
Well, while we're waiting for Black Flash to win,
Let's just continue with the show, and we can jump back to
Yeah,
this one.
we will probably finish the show before you finish the match. So.
Probably.
Yeah, I should probably just back out
Let's
and
just
use
move
fucking
on.
Black Flash.
You don't have
terrible.
to. You don't have to. Use Barda and another 2 reds,
Yeah.
and you're done.
Probably
Barda's
didn't
always
use
the
Spectre.
Catwoman, do you have Catwoman? Because she will
Hell
purge
no.
Nightwing out of his ass.
I would have
Really?
used NWWGD Black Flash Shiva.
You know what? Hey, Witty, I missed with Catwoman purging. He had I was in a match and he had a ton of evasions up, and I went for the move to purge everything with her attack, and it missed. It didn't purge anything.
Yeah, last time they did an update. This is a year and a half ago. They made it so she misses now,
Oh,
which
that
sucks because
sucks.
mine's RB5. So.
I've never used Catwoman.
Must be Eartha Catwoman instead of
love
Julie
Catwoman.
Newmar. Julie Newmar would never miss.
not for you.
No.
Oh my God.
The only miss Julie Newmar ever had was when I talked to her agent about doing a spot for AAD, and he was like, "We're not interested."
I remember that. It's unfortunate. She's missing out. She could have had a
I asked
good
for a
payday.
10-second spot.
I know.
Like, how busy is she?
Right. I guess some people don't like money. That's just all it boils down to. Speaking of people not liking money, let's talk a little bit about the anniversary event that has just wrapping up here. And I know that I kind of wanted to wait until after the whole event was done, until after the whole month is done. Oh, look at that. Black Flash just won. 3 stars.
It only took 7 minutes, folks.
7 minutes. There you go. But no, I wanted to talk quickly about the anniversary event. Some people thought it was very underwhelming, but I think I touched on it a little bit at the top of the show. I think this was a slow burn to a Rebirth event this year. In other words, yeah, we're getting 10 Rebirth crystals, and that's fantastic. I'm not turning that down at all. I know that some people are upset because last year we got like 30 or 40 Rebirth crystals, and this year it's like, well, we didn't quite get that much. But I'm happy. I mean, I don't have any complaints about leveling the meta and getting rid of the crap and making the game fun to play. You have to actually put some thought into what you're doing now. What do you guys think about the anniversary event? Do you think it lived up to expectations or fell short?
Fell way short.
yeah,
Really?
definitely fell short.
Oh, way short.
Yeah. I mean, when it was first started, and then it was just like, okay, so for the anniversary, they're just giving us options to buy stuff. I was just like, how is that something special? I mean, it's like, so I mean, like, think about it like as a consumer perspective. You know, like, there's going to be a big event. You know, we're going to thank you for playing our game for 5 years. Here, you can buy more stuff at a discount price. That doesn't seem very great. You know?
Shazam family sale.
Yeah.
They weren't even good sales, though.
No, I know,
If
that's-
you're going to give us a sale that's, like, as a thank you, give us one that's good. But the
Yeah.
big thing is they set the bar. I mean, granted, you know, we set the bar so low most of the time.
Most
Yeah.
of the
But
time.
they had a 4-year anniversary that was relatively decent. They introduced the Nightmare Challenge, which was good. And then we got all those Rebirth crystals, which we were excited about. So I was like, okay, you know, that was something cool and different. So we thought, at the very least, they would repeat that for this year. And nothing. I mean, 5 years is, you would think they'd be a bigger celebration for themselves and
Yeah.
do something a little more. And granted, it's only the 14th of the month. The Nightmare Challenge hasn't started, so maybe it's something special. I'm not holding my breath, but
Right.
Yeah, don't. We want you to stay around.
but still, it's just I don't know. I expected something as a 5-year anniversary.
Sure.
And the fact that it was just, I mean, the characters. If the character reworks weren't as good as they were, I think we would have riots in the street right now. But the fact that they gave us such good characters and shifted the meta around, it gave us that small level of appeasement. That
Sure. Well, and I'd like to bring 2 points up then. We haven't had the Nightmare Challenge yet, so we don't know if they've added bonus to that. And 2, the month isn't over yet.
yeah.
I mean, I think you're all just a bunch of greedy bastards. That's what I think. Because in my perspective, all you had to do to collect those prizes was just log into the match every day.
Yeah.
You don't have to waste any energy or any time doing anything. Just log into, and they give you something for free for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Look,
I mean,
Witty, I'm on your side with this.
Granted, you had more
yeah.
Arctic crystals last year, and if you didn't notice, they reskinned that anniversary event to a monthly event.
Yeah,
If they keep
correct.
upping up the ante every year, I mean, maybe in 2 years they'll be paying you to play the game. I mean, we have to be realistic here. All you had
Yeah.
to do was just log into the game, and you have free stuff.
Yeah,
And
I wasn't
the
talking
sales,
about that,
The
Witty.
sales are always shitty.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
for
free
Christmas,
stuff.
you will get those packs where you get 30 shards of this, that, and that. Nobody likes those sales, and they always happen either way. So
Yeah.
I see no point in complaining here. It's free stuff. Grab it,
No, I
grab
don't
it if you
either.
want.
It's kind of like the original raid. Remember when they first rolled raids out to us and everybody got
Yeah.
like 300,000 purple essence? Yeah.
I wonder
that
who
doesn't
got
happen
first
now.
place in that
Oh
one.
my god, that was wonderful.
That was
bro.
Siege.
Yeah.
Siege
I
got.
know. Siege, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Larfleeze one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want to address Witty's point. That I agree 100% with you, Witty. I was just talking about.
Yeah, I was being you for a moment.
Yeah, well, they were boosting. Listen, they were boosting the event, the anniversary, right? And they were saying, but that didn't actually come until after the sales and stuff. Then you started logging in every day, so you didn't know those were coming. That it was just presented to you as all these sales, and that was it. And then it's like after these sales, then you get something. So as in marketing, they were shown, it was presented to all the people. Yeah, here for the anniversary, you get to buy stuff from us. But then afterwards, then they started giving you the free stuff. That's what I
Yeah.
was meaning by it. The way they presented it was not very good marketing.
Well, the free rewards, the 7 days, is nice, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's unreasonable to expect some type of game mode advancement, something new in the game, when every other game in existence releases massive new content, almost quarterly, yearly. I mean, it's been 5 years or 4 years since we've even had a new, like, enhancement
Actual
of the game.
update.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think that
wouldn't
was
be
my
hard.
biggest surprise. That I thought something new was going to come along for us. Because to Woody's point, like if you're going to get free stuff, you can't complain. I was hoping we'd get 30 rebirth crystals like the fourth anniversary, but I wasn't counting on it or disappointed, or well, maybe a little disappointed, but not like entitled to it.
Right.
But I did think just the sales and 7 little rewards without new content was a little underwhelming. You know, when I go there and it's some random 30 shards of one of the Shazam family as one of the big 5th anniversary sales. And I think we all agree that all the sales suck anyway, but still, like that one, I was like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How about this? They add a new fighting room where you only use Nightwing. So everybody goes in there and they use their dicks and they call it the glory hole.
You just used the word dick again, didn't you?
I think you wanted to
We're-
squeeze the
we're
word
a little off
glory
track.
hole in there.
You wanted
Yeah.
to squeeze your dick right into it.
Oh. Oh
you,
my
you
God.
know, speaking of like updates and stuff, you know, from a programmer's perspective, it would take almost little to no effort to add, you know, some additional chapters with some higher XP mats, you know, on them, or some of the characters we normally can't, you know, fight for one shard at a time for. Adding a few chapters like that is not difficult. They can easily sprawl out the stages they use now for like whenever they have the 6 days or whatever, and they, you know, go from little stage to little stage. They could even use those if they needed to just give you, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going through the little chapter 9 and 10 or whatever they want to go up to, they can actually use the same exact code that they use for all the previous stuff. All you have to do is point to the new items that are going to be given to you. That's it. It's super easy. It could actually be coded in a day.
Do you want
quit
me to
the
tell
game.
you what is super easy?
What?
Even if they release 9 new chapters, folks would just play through it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That is true, but it's the
Sorry
new
guys,
content.
I gotta run. I'll send you and I apologize for my terrible editing that you're gonna have to do.
Oh,
All
you're
thanks,
fine.
guys.
All right.
Later, Hayden.
Yeah, I agree
All
with
right.
you, Witty. It would be played through quickly, but at least it would be some additional content. Maybe there would be some characters on there you couldn't normally farm, and now they're accessible that way. That's what I'm saying. Just the ability to let us have a little bit of extra.
I agree with you. It would be fun. We would have more resources, but we have to be realistic here. People are running RB5s everywhere in PvP. If you go to PvE with those teams, in 5 minutes you'll be busting all of those chapters. So if they slowly release something over the time, that would be okay. But just hoping to have free PvE content, knowing that you're gonna bust through it in 5 minutes, I don't see the point.
I think the point is if they make some characters, I think definitely it has to occur if they raise to G12 or to level 90 or whatever, that has to accompany with, being able to get the resources to do stuff like that. But I think to Rhett's point, if they're not going to advance any of that, I think it's just having more farmable characters that we haven't been able to farm before might re-energize some people into chasing a few folks.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
But
with
you're
that.
right. It's gonna, for especially for endgame players and like the people on this, here, yes, we're gonna blow through it. It's gonna be one day. I'll be finished with, Node 9 and.
Yeah. I mean, just think
Let's
if
cover-
they had
And then
the
you'll wait another 4 years for another chapter.
I know, coming soon.
Yeah,
See?
but just think, Witty, what if they had like chapter 9 and 10, and there was like Wonder Girl on there, and Donna on there, and then that's a way
and then they'll get you 50 energy for maybe 1 shard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should just do
fuck,
Zuzu's idea.
my Flash is still rank, I don't know, L1. He's still L1. He only has one node to farm.
Yeah.
So how
I
long
have-
would that take me?
I have an idea that might not sound unrealistic. Instead of adding, you're right, Witty. If you add a whole new 9 chapters, you're done in an hour or so, whatever. Because we have all like tunes geared, whatnot. It's gonna be a 5-minute thing. It's done.
Yeah.
It will be. But what if we keep everything the way it is, but change the character frags on the levels, like the rewards every month? Switch all the frag rewards.
I'd be okay
Updated.
with that.
Update it.
Constantly
whatnot.
cycling.
You know what I mean, because we're dealing with year 1 and 2 tunes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think that's.
I'd be game with that.
I would be
Yeah.
too, Zuzu, but I think that's dreamland because look how long it
It
takes
is.
them just to change the frags in red alerts. And now you're saying change them in chapters? That would be like, asking them to walk on water.
The PvP packs. I have my Aquaman Rule of the King Tide like RB8 now at this point.
All right,
But I
so
do
I
love
want
that
that.
idea, Zuzu. I would love that to be implemented. I really would. That would be fantastic.
I want the
that would
live
be-
action Wraith. That's my favorite idea. And have it to where you can search people. Like if I'm sitting at home bored, I can open up my phone and be like, I'm going to Biff. I
I
can
don't
send
have
him
to
like
do that.
a
He's
like
been
a
showing up
battle
on my
invite.
boards for the last week now. I just don't know.
But,
why.
and the funny thing is, I think I had like 6 trophies in the Sinestro Yellow Lantern event, and you somehow found one of my teams.
I don't know. It's weird.
That's
It's
You've
weird.
got more trophies than I do.
Yeah.
Well, Witty, you don't
I
have to.
haven't-
You don't have to
I
do the
haven't played it.
Sinestro event because you get them for the Christmas random sale every year.
Yeah,
Anyway.
if I get it again this year, I swear to God.
Right. All right. Well, listen, everybody. You've been a fantastic and entertaining panel, but it's time we wrap this thing up. And I'm going to take it around and give everybody the last word. I'll start with you, Zuzu. We'll change things up a little bit. What's the last word, pal?
keep using Nightwing, and I want to thank you guys for letting me on the show, man. It was really fun, and I just can't wait to see what happens on Christmas.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being a part of the show, and we enjoyed having you, and feel free to pop on over anytime.
One more word, Black Flash. You made me rage quit twice, bro. I swear to God, I can't deal with this.
Sorry.
I can't deal with this, bro. Oh my God.
Is it impulse?
It's impulse. I try to give you some disease and whatnot with some can't misses. I put Captain Adam in there. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
All right.
I'll watch for it, and I'll revenge you again when I see it.
Yeah, you won't have to because you won. Jeez.
Ah, shit.
Right.
All right.
Well,
man.
thank you very much for being on with us today, Zuzu. We appreciate it. And like I said, anytime you want to pop on over, just hit it.
I will.
All right. Retmus, take us to church, pal.
I just want to thank everybody, for being here. Enjoy the day with us. And thanks, Zuzu, for being a guest host on us. And I just wanted to say, we are hard sometimes, at WB because of the game, and it's not how we envision the game to be. Everybody has their own, envision of like how they want something to play as, and we don't all agree with each other. And I mean, that's fine. That's what makes the world great. Everybody having different opinions and ideas bring out the best, results, for everything. So I love to hear the different spins like that Witty would have or BF would have, Biff, everybody, because it makes me step back sometimes and think, maybe it would be better that way. Or, no, I think mine's a little bit better because of this. Or what if we merge those together, So that's what makes everything great, is when we all work together as a team. And I just, want to throw it out there, thanks to WB for keeping the game going. If they didn't keep it going, we wouldn't have this podcast to talk about it. So thanks to Steve and everybody else that contributes to the game.
You said hard.
I love how we've kind of made Steve a real person.
Yeah.
First of all, you said hard on a dick show. I think that's hilarious. But no, you're right. And thank you for those kind words, Retmus. As always, a gentleman and a scholar. All right. Biff, tell us like it is.
Yeah, well, I just want you all to take a step back and appreciate your family, appreciate your friends. No, I mean, I for the first time, Retmus one wasn't like a Thanksgiving grace. So I felt like I had to step in there, even though it was still very nice.
You think it might be sick?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I am kind of sick. I had a fever last night.
I knew it. You're not being yourself.
Yeah, but no, thanks
Congrats,
to Zuzu for
Biff.
coming. Make sure you guys check out both the Venice After Dark Discord server as well as the DCL 4E server. Good stuff on both of there. So thanks, Zuzu, for coming.
Yeah, and it looks
Hey,
like
there it
Yeah,
is.
he said coming on a dick show. 2 in a row.
I heard I'm going to be coming soon.
Oh, God.
my
Hate mail there?
Lord.
Is that why he had to leave?
Hey, by the way, as you guys saw, I didn't leave when Hate Mail left.
No,
Well,
you
he's on
didn't.
his way.
Yeah.
I
I
just
don't
want
know.
to say that I definitely loved coming here.
Oh. And we loved having you here. All right.
I will definitely come again.
Please do.
Oh, God. All right. All right. BF, tell us what's going down, buddy.
He's still playing.
No, apparently I got to fight Nightwing, Red Tornado, Captain Adam, and Red Robin now. This will be an interesting one. The results from this one are going to get posted over on the server there. But what
Right
a
on.
team you picked there, buddy.
Hey, I stayed B and under, right?
You did. That's interesting. That'll be a fun
That's
one.
it.
Good deal.
As far as my final
your
words
Spectre.
go, screw you.
I'm kind of excited to see what the final climax will be of this whole competition.
Oh.
It might be explosive.
Yeah, it's been a slow build.
Oh man. But my final words, what I can gather from all the conversation today is basically if you RB your Nightwing, it's the same thing as taking Viagra.
All
Makes
right.
that dick hard, baby.
Get a bigger dick. You get a bigger
Oh
dick.
my God. Well, thank you very much, BF. You are a hell of a hand.
That's what Nightwing said.
That's right. I'm trying to feed these to you guys. All right. Witty.
All right, this is my exit, man. You guys have a good day.
All right.
too,
Susie,
buddy.
thank
buddy.
you very much, buddy. Witty, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, my last words go to our listeners. If you're still around, here's my advice. Just grab one of your favorite drinks and start the show all over again. And every time you hear the word dick, grab a drink and see how hammered you can get.
And we want to see pictures of the outcome.
Right. I'll have a horse trough full of Long Island iced tea, please. Good grief almighty.
Everybody will be in the Toxin Lounge.
Everybody's going to need an ambulance from the Toxin Lounge. No. But for real, thank you guys all, one and all, for being on with us today. And you've been so entertaining. Thank you for listening to our Dick Show. We want to thank all of you for taking the time to be with us today. Tickle our taints by smashing that subscribe button and get on our Discord server and get on our website, atlantisafterdark.com, and check out our November merch. It all goes to a good cause. For Retmus, for Biff, for Hate Mail, Witty, Black Flash, and Zuzu78, we'll see you all right here next time for another episode of Atlantis After Dark. So long, everybody.
Dark Side's boom tube. Double AD.
Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe. Here in this great hall of justice are the most powerful podcasters ever assembled.
Super Male.
Biff Man, Witty Amazon, Black Flash,
Retmus. AB.
dedicated to fun, entertainment, and quality podcasting everywhere. This is Atlantis After Dark.
Witty's dick is so big, it has its own dick, and even its dick is bigger than your dick.
That's just a double-headed dildo.
Don't talk about Excalibur like that.
Oh my God.
No, for real now, AB. Will the show be titled Everybody Loves Dick?
Oh, it will be.
Right on.